Afternoon sir, I'm Giancarlo Nabuhay from Electrical Technology 3A and this is my video reflection of about Mr. Erik Erikson psychosocial stages of human development theory. And before that, let me please explain to you a little bit what does the psychosocial stages means or wants to talk about. When we say psychosocial stages, it refers to how does the human or children may be developed in a systematically way. What do you mean by the systematically way? It refers to how does the human develop in a step-by-step procedure. When we say step-by-step procedure, it refers to a process of development of children from infant to an old man. And according to Mr. Erik Erikson, we have 80 stages of human development, but I only choose 4 to explain to this video, sir. I have 4 only to explain. And the number 1, let's proceed to number 1. Number 1, we have the infant or the infancy, wherein it occurs only in the in 0 to 1 year old stage. And the virtue of hope will be developed in these stages. And the basic conflict that these stages might be encountered is the mistrust and the trust, or the trust and mistrust. What do you mean by the trust and mistrust? When we say trust, it is the basic basic needs of a children that needs to be met by his or her caregiver. Ayan, ano nga ba yung mga basic needs ng mga bata? Meron ang basic needs ng bata ay ang pagkain o pagdede, pag-alaga o pag-aruga or pag-alaga. At ang halimbawa pa nito ay ang pagpapalit ng lampin, pagpapaligo. Ayan, mga basic needs yan na dapat ma-meet sa ganitong stage. At para masabi na ang mundo ay patas. Ayan, at kapag sinabi naman natin distrust, it is the result of unmet needs or unmet expectation of a children. Ayan. Halimbawa nito, kailangan niya ng gatas pero ang magulang hindi natutustusan ng pangangailangan na ito. Hindi nabibigay ang pagligo, hindi na bibihira ang paligo sa bata, at bibihira ang pag-aalaga. Minsan napapalo pa, sanggol pa lang. Ayan, may mga ganong magulang. Excuse me po. Ayan, ipapaliwanag naman dito yung pagiging unfair ng mundo sa kalagayan ng bata. Ayan. Meron naman tayong ikalawa, proceed naman tayo sa ikalawang stage, which is the early childhood, wherein it occurs between 1 to 3 years old of a children, and the virtue of will be developed in these stages. And the basic conflict of this is the autonomy versus shame and doubt. What do you mean by the autonomy versus shame and doubt? When we say autonomy versus shame and doubt, it refers to independence of a children. Ayan. Sa autonomy, halimbawa, kapag ang bata ay marunong mag-bike, hahayaan ka ng magulang pero hindi ka niya hayaan na walang alam. Sasabihin niya sa iyo na may possibility na pwede kang matumba, pwede kang madisgrasya sa paraan na mali ng pagpadyak, matutumba ka. Ayan. Pero ang gagawin ng magulang bilang pagpapakita or pagpo-promote ng independency or autonomy, bibigyan kanya ng karapatan na mag-bike, pero alam mo sa sarili mo, disgrasya ka, natumba ka pero hinayaan ka ng magulang mo, pinaliwanag niya sa'yo na mangyayari yon. Pero at ginawa ng magulang mo yon para maramdaman mo na malaya ka at kaya mong gawin yan, no? At may paraan para malampasan mo yung ganyang bagay. Ayan. Diyan pumapasok yung autonomy, which is the independency of a children. Malaya siyang gawin yung ganung bagay. Hindi siya pinipigilan, hindi siya parang pinararamdam na ganung bagay na hindi niya kaya. Ayan. Kabaliktaran or vice versa, sa shame and doubt. Marunong ka mag-bike, ngunit ang magulang mo ay takot or nag-worry or nangangamba na maaari kang matumba, kaya tutulungan ka nila hanggat sa maabot mo kung saan yung lugar na gusto mong mapuntahan gamit ng bike. Nagbabike ka, pumapadyak ka, hawak ka naman ng magulang mo. Anong nangyayari? Nade-develop yung pangamba sa sarili mo na hindi ko pala kaya, nahihirapan pa pala ako, baka matumba ako pagka wala yung magulang ko, kailangan ko ng magulang. Ayan, nade-develop yung shame, nahihiya ka na matumba, nahihiya ka na madisgrasya kasi sinanay ka ng magulang mo na inaalalayan kanila. Sinanay ka ng magulang mo na nandiyan sila sa tabi mo hanggang sa matuto ka mag-bike. At ayun naman ang kabaliktaran ng autonomy. Kasi sa autonomy, nahayaan ka ng magulang mo na matumba at maranasan mo yung pagkahiya dahil natumba ka. Kasi party daw yun ng pagde-develop ng isang bata. Ayan, nade-develop yung bata na dapat nararanasan niya rin yung mga bagay na nakakahiya, nakakalungkot, at nakakatawa para maramdaman niya na kaya niya rin palang gawa ng paraan na ma-cope up or malampasan yung bagay na yon. Sa kabaliktaran naman yun, sa shame and doubt, yun, ganun. Inaalalayan ka ng magulang mo hanggang sa paglaki mo, para kang mama's boy or daddy's boy, ayan. Hanggang sa paglaki mo, inaalalayan ka nila. Paano na lang pag nawala sila nung malaki ka na? Hindi ka sanay, syempre, kasi sinanay ka nila na nagiging, laging nakaalalay sila sa'yo. Ayan. Tapos proceed naman tayo dun sa isa, number 3, which is the play age, wherein it occurs between the 3 to 6 years old ng bata, and the virtue of purpose will be met in these stages. And the basic conflict that might encounter in these stages, which is the initiative versus guilt. What do you mean by the initiative versus guilt? Ayan, kapag ganitong edad na nasa 3 to 6 years old na daw ang bata, nakakaranas o nakakaramdam na daw sila ng initiative or responsibility. Halimbawa, the children takes responsibility of planting. Ayan, napalaki niya yung halaman na tinatanim niya. Naalagaan niya ng mabuti, nabigyan niya ng magandang nutrisyon yung halaman, natanim niya naman, nabuhay niya yung halaman. Ayan, sa kanyang palagay, nagiging positive yung initiative niya, yung responsibility niya. Nagiging masaya siya, nagiging natutuwa siya kasi nagkaroon ng magandang bunga yung initiative or responsibility niya. And doon naman sa sinasabi natin na guilt, kabaliktaran naman, vice versa ulit, doon sa initiative. The children takes responsibility but it did not met the expectation of the children. Ayan, yung expectation ng bata, mapapalaki niya yung halaman, ngunit namatay. Iiyak yung bata, magdadabog o magtatampo, malulungkot or magdadamdam. Ayan, yung kabaliktaran ng tinatawag nating initiative. It takes responsibility and it met the expectation of the children. Ayun ang initiative. But the guilt is the children takes responsibility also, but it did not met it did not met the tinatawag nating result of the expectation of the children. Ayan. And proceed naman tayo sa isang ng stages. Meron tayong tinatawag na school age. Ayan. Sa school age, it occurs between 7 to 11 years old, and the virtue of competence will be occurs in this stage and will be met in this stage. And the basic conflict that might be encountered in these stages is the industry versus inferiority. What do you mean by the inferiority versus the industry? Ayan, halimbawa sa school, ang bata ay binigyan ng dalawang grupo, hinati sa dalawang grupo, gumawa ng role play. And ang bata daw nakakatanggap sa ganitong stage, ang bata daw marunong na daw tumanggap ng evaluation or ng paliwanag ng iba o ng tinatawag nating comments galing dun sa mga proctor, teachers, or even more na nanonood sa kanila. Marunong na daw siya tumanggap ng comments o marunong na siya mag-evaluate ng comments ng iba or marunong na siya tumanggap ng evaluation ng iba mula daw sa gawa niya. Ayan. Ito, balik tayo doon sa halimbawa. Isang halimbawa, dalawang grupo hinati ang isang section para gumawa ng role play. Sa unang role play, nagkaroon ng comments or good comments, na napakaraming good comments ang teacher, and doon naman sa ikalawang grupo wherein the student is belong in that group, and it only here several or minimal good comments from the teacher, but the students not yet satisfied on how does the teacher evaluate their activity or their effort rather than the activity of the first group. Ayan, sa unang grupo ang ganda ng mga evaluation, ng mga comments, sobrang dami. Pero sa ikalawang grupo, kung saan nakapaloob yung isang estudyante na yon, ang baba ng evaluation, ang baba ng comments. Pero may mga good comment naman, pero ang baba. Doon nabibuild up daw yung tinatawag nating inferiority complex. Ano nga ba inferiority complex? Pag sinasabi nating when we say inferiority complex, it is a sense of being insecure or being shame of something. Ayan, nakakaramdam daw ng insecurity yung bata kasi nabibuild up yung pagkakaroon niya ng inggit kasi yung kabilang grupo ang ganda ng comment Ayan. Then after that ng activity niyon, sa susunod na activity magiging confident na siya kasi gusto niya rin makatanggap na maraming comment Gusto niya makagawa ng ganong activity, gusto niya malampasan yung nagawa ng kabilang grupo, kaya nagiging competent. Kaya tinatawag nating industry versus inferiority kasi yung pakikisama ng estudyante or ng children dun sa mga magkakaibang grupo is nabibuild up na maging competent siya kasi gusto niyang patunayan na mas magaling siya dun sa kabilang grupo. Ayan yung 4 na stages na meron na inihanda ko. Ang una is infancy, where it occurs between 0 to 1 years old, and the second one is the early childhood, where it occurs between 1 to 3 years old, and the play age, ayan, wherein it occurs between the 3 to 6 years old, and the last one is the school or stages of the school stage, wherein it occurs between 7 to 11 years old. Ayan, that 4 stages are only my prepared reflection according to my video. Ayan, meron sa palagay ko, proceed naman tayo to my reflection. For me as a student, we have to come up that this is theory of Mr. Erik Erikson is one of the most important theory that we need to understand more, and we need to elaborate more for us to understand the individual differences of a human or of a children, and for me to understand the systematical way of development of human according to their mental and emotional capacity. And this Erik Erikson's theory can help everyone or can help students to identify the behavior of the students according to their actions. Ayan. These stages refers to how does the development of human is being occurred according to their to his or her ages. Ayan. For me, this is important because as a teacher in the future or the future educator, I have to analyze or I have to observe the individual activity of my students and the behavior of my students for me to adapt to their actions, to their behavior, for me to control my emotion also. Ayan. And those stages is very helpful for me to understand the differences of individual or the differences of the learners when it comes to their age, emotions, when it comes to their actions, and many more. Ayan. Those are the things that I have to explain, sir, and I have to sincerely apologize for being late, super late, to pass this activity for you, sir. I only pass the handouts for you, sir, and this is my video of my reflection about Mr. Erik Erikson, Psychosocial Stages of Human Development Theory. Thank you po.